Hello, welcome back. Let's go again. So there we are in Clerk. The speed is low at the moment. I disabled the speed still, but we have to learn farming and upgrading houses. Oh, still too much used to. I don't know, 1800. So this brings this the I don't know how do you say it in English. I don't know the desirability. So this is now red. We want it higher. Over here you can see water. What is water? Houses need water. Here you can see problems, operations that need people to work. You can see here now they walk next to a house, then they pick up the workforce. Over here you can see unemployment is 0%, that's positive. There's even more people needed. You see it's red now. Let's get it up. So on the edges I have security, in the middle I have security. You can see security risks over here, crime, fire. Crime, I need damage, damage. So yeah. Always good to know the granary here is seen as a road. So that's why I have houses on the left side of the granary, that everything that's on this side of the granary has a house with workforce. Else they will walk into the granary and then they will never start operations. So the first food is arriving. It comes from a market. The market picks it up at the granary, and the granny gets it from the wheat farm. So it's always efficient to have the granary near your wheat farms, and then the market opposite of your street of your houses. So the market will always walk through all your houses to reach the granary. That way, every time the market lady is walking through, the resources are delivered to the houses. You can see a house has grain here, so that's nice. Here also a smaller house gets less grain. And you can see we do not have unemployment, so I will not build extra wheat farms until we have unemployment. Because it's always nice to have a nice stack, of course, of wheat. Because if you get a famine or something, then you want some storage. Or if you get a fire or whatever. You can see that it goes up a little bit, not completely red anymore. You can see we can build more houses, but I'm not gonna do that because I still have room. So the next thing we need is an upgrade for water. Let's see how that goes. Maybe these guys want the markets. Okay, the market is in range. That guy's also in range. And that's also in range. That's nice. So now there will be a market woman picking up grain. Here there's a nice stack already. never really found out what is the trigger for getting water to your cities. Can I? Oh, still not. Never really knew what the trigger was to get it going. Ah, very good. Rolling your city. Be careful with gardens. People that walk the streets can also walk gardens, so be aware of that. Notice I built it in such a way that everything crosses this house. Let's see if these are in range, whether they need another house. I think they're in range. If they're not in range, they return. Oh, you see the first one was not in range. That's annoying. See if on a second walk maybe it's better, I don't know. Oh. Here. Maybe it's good to know for, yeah, you see they need a route. And I built the city in a way that if here the theater needs an actor, it walks by all these houses, then by these houses, and then all these houses. So all houses are now covered by one actor colony combination with one theater. And you will see the houses get more happy now. You can see it by the bluish color. And you can maybe remember here there was taxes. You have to pay. You have to collect taxes to supplement your liquidity, and there's trade later on, but we will hit that when we're there. We have no unemployment at the moment. Let's first fill the houses. Ah, you see, it's filled after all. There's no people for it, but it filled after all. Ah, here the first food arrived. That's nice. Ah, my advisors are working. So, the gods, very important. Keep them happy. Here, you can choose what to find important. Water services, number 1. Religion, in general, number 2. City short by 18 employees. We lost 2300 money. You can see 100% of the people are now taxed. This is a tax guy. And this is a tax guy. So this one covers these houses and these probably... Oh wait, there's an overlay for that even. Yeah, as you can see, we are collecting tax. And here's the guy. So in a bit, this will also go up. God's setting is very easy at the moment. Your population, your society, food and stuff. People are leaving your city. One granary holds food for 2 months, variety food 1. Nobody wants to live in your city. That explains why they don't come in now. I never realized that in this level, but let's find out if we can improve that. Immigration. Poor city mood prevents immigration. Let's see if we can develop that over time. The fun thing is I never realized that while playing this level earlier on. I just played it and then passed it over. But later in game you want to read that kind of stuff to understand what's happening in your city, and it now makes sense. We don't quit immigration because we have poor city mood. Oh, hey, that's not good. The bad house there has no... That's annoying. Notice the bad house guy walked the wrong way. They're walking freedom, so next time he will start in a different direction. Ah, there we go. So hopefully if these guys have bad house, they ask for bad house. So let's see if we can get a better mood. So it wouldn't be a problem to get these guys in a better state here. These guys will not upgrade, they need a fountain. So here we have a guy that buys wheat. Let's open a trade route. You can now see the granary is full. So now the wheat is dumped on the warehouse. And over here we can say that we want to export it. And you can set a limit on it, which I won't. Here's a guy that wants to buy stuff. And these guys now probably will, because I set the export. You do that in Trade Advisor. I think you can even go there or not? Can you go there from somewhere? No. just go to a trade advisor. Oh, I probably missed also the second caravan. You can have 3 caravans at the same time in your city. Speed up the game a little bit, waiting for the next caravan. You will notice if there's room in the granary, this guy will send out a cart to bring it to the granary. So the granary is always a higher priority for food as the warehouse. Here you can read, heading to the city warehouse. So this caravan is going to the warehouse. Same for this guys. And here you see the grain disappearing into the caravan. You see he bought 8. That's the capacity of one caravan. But you can see we hold food for 8 months. So that's good. Can we see here? Probably we produce a little more than we eat, but we have a shortage of 44 employees, so it's not wise to build more farms. But we do want to upgrade houses, so let's get a clay pit going. And a pottery workshop. And a second pottery workshop. And a warehouse to move the pottery to. Remember, we need more higher houses to make more income, and for upgrading we need pottery, so it needs supplies of pottery provided by a local market before the wealthier class of citizens will move it. Be aware, we have a risk in workers now, like what to prioritize. You see the industry is not prioritized at all. I will now do that, but then you will lose on entertainment. So that's a choice. Health and education, yeah. As long as it works. And the fire services, yeah, that's quite important. Food I put on a backbencher for a second. So I'm now supporting my industry. Realize the granary is also part of the food workforce. But we have supplies for 8 months, remember? So if food is like not produced, that's not a problem. Set this at 4 if we want to. Yeah, we now do food as last resort. You see the granary is not functional, you cannot see the hook, and all farms are standing still. But remember, we have food for quite a while, I think. Oh, the granary is not registered when it's not working. But we have 2400 food, so... And the market is in the industry and commerce. And it's first build come first serve. So older establishments always do the first workforce. You can see we sold the maximum amount of wheat. Here you can see the first pottery is on the way. And here you can see the pickup of grain continues even when the granary is not functional. So they can pick up grain when it's not functional. 56%. Here we don't have clay units yet. That's the first unit. The ratio for grain to pottery is 1:2. But because of the walking distance I built 2 of them. See the first pusher with pottery. It's on the way to the warehouse. So we have the first pottery. Then we get the explanation that you trade with the warehouse, with the empire. We already did make a trade route and go to the trade advisor. We knew. And you can see the caravan is coming by. I find it a nice print screen. The print screen is not what actually ended up in game. I think they like made it like this and then changed it. But the first pottery arrived. But pottery is also used in the city, so it's important to export over a certain amount. So I will put it on 8. That's 2 full blocks. Okay, what did change with my city mood? People are immigrating to the city, okay? How's the food doing? No food stored last month. Yeah, there is food, but we don't have people. Here, there's still 1200 food, so I'm not worried. And here, the first houses go bigger. So you get more taxes that way. That's over here. 100% of the people are registered for tax, and we yield 495. And you can see last year 365. So we go up because of the bigger houses. And there we go. We just got a promotion to engineer. And here you can see the culture rating is 75, the peace rating is 4, prosperity 5, favor is 50, it's not really needed yet, and the founding population is 650. So, and the funds are positive. So, in this victory screen I will do a quick cut so I can go to the next level.